Okay, here it is, because I didn't have this link before. It was doing something else. Oh, so if you do that, that invite people. Okay, let me share. Hold on, let me share it out. Let me share. I could not hear you. Okay, I'm sharing. Can you share? Share. Oh, I got to send separately. Hey, I'm back. Okay, so let me share. I guess I pressed the wrong button, and he's an asshole. I don't have time for that. Add to story. Okay, so that's how I add to the story. Hey. Now I need to here is the link. Hold on, let me invite Kelly. Hey, Dewan. I see Dewan is back. I think, who's in here? Well, no, Dewan not back. Let me. Okay. So, all right. Thank y'all. Thank you. Let me see. Dewan, you back? Okay, you back. I know he was in a butt wad. Got me cussing. Child, I know how to do that. I will end the live. The hell you thought? I'm not a newbie poo. I know how to end a live. Anywho. Okay, so I invited Kelly. Hey, y'all. And I do apologize. I think it was a new person in here, child. And they, thank you. Yes, please tap. Oh, I gotta invite, hold on. I gotta invite. Thank you. Yes, please tap. Oh, I gotta invite, hold on. I gotta invite it on. Oh, because you know what? It has like little things in here that says, hey, Kelly. Kelly is. Oh, because you know what? It has like little things in here that says, hey, Kelly. Kelly is here. Kelly is here. So let me also invite, hold on, y'all. Hey, thank you for sharing. Yes, please share. It's 8 o'clock. And we would have been started, but you know, I had a small interruption. Thank you for liking. Hey, Kelly. Okay, I got to remember I have poems on YouTube, and I have poems on Instagram. So I have to bring up the Instagram on my computer. And I need to invite Eddie versus Dre. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Can I invite him this way? Hold on. I don't think so. Hold on. Let me. Okay. Hey, y'all. Come on in. Share the live. So we are back. And we're going to get started. I do have some poems on our list. I have some new poems. I want everybody to follow each other, say hi, engage in the comments, share the live, invite people to come. As you know, I am Nichole Shirell, and I am a poet. I am an author. I'm also a performing artist as well. What else? And I'm here today because we just launched a new venture called the Poets List, which actually streams live on TikTok every Tuesday and Thursday from 8 to 10 p.m. or, 10-ish, if we get through our list. But the goal is actually to bring together a collective of dope poets, and we have an opportunity to listen to their work. We would like for the work to be published because, with publishing comes royalties. So we always want we encourage everyone to be published, to register your work so that you can protect your gifts. If you're working on that, then hey, we understand, but in time, just try to get it registered as soon as possible. But I want to welcome to the live tonight, Kelly. This is her first time here. Thank you so much for the gifts. And don't forget to keep tapping, invite people, share, comment, all that good stuff. Because we're building out a space. So all of this is important. So thank you guys for joining me. Again, some of the repeat joiners. Yes, I am so excited because Kelly submitted 2 pieces. Had an opportunity to meet Kelly last year. And I will return to Texas this year. Don't have my confirmed date yet, but I really wanted to come for Valentine's Day, but that looks like that's not going to work. So I will be there soon, so I'll get an opportunity to see you again. DeWanna, I had an opportunity to meet you. We're going to go ahead and jump into this list. And I know y'all gonna have to be like, girl, but what I would like to do is play, because I want to play one of my pieces, and in order to play my piece, I have to play a piece by Matt Capone, which is the inspiration. Yes, I cannot wait. Thank you for the gifts, which is the inspiration for my poem, I Pray. So his poem, I gotta find it. Did I take it off of here? Hold on, y'all. Well, let's play. I don't think this is the complete poem.
You should never sue the driver who crashed into you after a car accident. There's a much better way you could get paid away.
So, here we go. This is Matt Capone.
I learned that intimacy starts with a good morning and ends with the orgasm and a good night. I learned that forehead kisses and hugs can be looked at as love when it's coming from someone you like. Like, how come every time we hold hands, I be thinking you're going to propose? And how your affirmations from cheek kisses lets me know everything I need to know. You be making me feel special even when I don't feel up to par. Neck kisses and chest gripping, got my London bridges down and exposing my lady parts like you really know how to make a girl feel beautiful. I be staring at you in your sleep like I could really get used to you. Our conversations be deeper than the scratches in your back and the residue in your cuticles. Like, I learned with the love, us, just sounds better. I mean, you like the perfect 72-degree weather when we around each other. I mean, no wonder it's easy to fall for you because you just make sense. I mean, you like the perfect date and the perfect dress at the perfect event. I mean, you jaw-dropping. You deserve long walks down the aisle when wedding bells and vows meant just for you. You deserve a safe space to express yourself to someone who loves you and vent to. You deserve spa dates and massages with the black rocks. You're like a scissor song I can never snooze to because you're a fixed broken clock. She be healing. She be Marvin Gaye when I get that feeling. She be the perfect love poem. You know the one Tupac wrote, Jada. She be wailing. See, I had a conversation with God the other day, and I don't totally agree on the idea of love, but the idea of loving you gotta be God sent because you was what I prayed for. All this bad energy from my last relationship, you was what I saged for. I mean, sex is cool, but you don't know intimacy until you get prayed on. I heard someone say talk is cheap, but these lips got expensive taste. And my appetite for love ain't subject to change, so as long as the foundation stays the same, the subject won't change. I mean, you've been due for a proposal. Me bending on one knee and you saying I do, and me kissing on you in total. See, I don't know what them other guys should have did, but love, I'm what you supposed to do. See, you deserve infinity smiles and someone holding you, and even though social media doesn't validate real time, a real man that ain't scared to show you off gonna post you. See, lately, intimacy been my number one priority. Showering you with affirmations because you didn't get it from the last guy before me. I mean, he might have been lit on the surface, but on the interior, he was boring. He might tell you you're beautiful, but I make you feel beautiful, and that makes the difference on who wakes up next to you in the morning. Yeah. See, I learned that holding you from behind and shoulder kisses be the little things that make women so submissive, and making you feel safe and protected and have you smiling while folding clothes and storing dishes. See, dicking you down is cool, but putting you on is totally different, and I don't have a problem in pouring into you as long as you make my soul replenish. She be reciprocation. See, to a nigga that actually get pussy, a woman that makes him wait don't feel like waiting, because real men know the value in finding balance in a relationship that don't take straightening. See, I want that real love, that old school love like Omar Epps and Sanaa Lathan, and rather than just trying to catch a vibe with you, I'd rather fall in love with the vibe we creating. I want to be obsessed with you. Poem.
Okay, so that wasn't the right poem, but okay, this is the poem that actually, and welcome everybody to the live. I am Nichole Shirell. I will be here every Tuesday and Thursday from 8 p.m. Central Standard Time to 10-ish p.m. Central Standard Time. During that time, we will play a review of poetry. It could be your own work or it could be your favorite poet. You can submit it by sending me a DM here on TikTok or IG. You can send a YouTube link or you can send an IG link. But we want to build a collection and build a space. You are more than welcome, and we encourage you to come and share. Please don't forget to follow, tap, share, and we appreciate any gifts that you could send, and we thank you. Okay, so that was Matt Capone, but that was not the poem that inspired I Pray, which is a poem that I wrote based on his poem. So the poem is actually called The Right Man. So I'm going to play it on my Chromebook. Hold on, y'all. I don't have the volume up.
I hope your two lips get sun-kissed by your husband that will shower you with rose.
I might have to bring it up on here.
I pray the right man gives you your flowers without you having to ask. I hope your two lips get sun-kissed by your husband that will shower you with roses because God knows your rose can't love you like a man. I pray the grass
I found it on my phone. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to play it on here. Okay.
I pray the right man gives you your flowers without you having to ask. I hope your two lips get sun-kissed by your husband that will shower you with roses because God knows your rose can't love you like a man. I pray the grass is actually greener on the other side because you don't deserve for a man to take you on the merry-go-round to love you. And I hope the seeds that you plant bloom into a beautiful relationship because petals shouldn't drown in puddles. I pray you have a healthy love that doesn't keep you up in the middle of the night questioning your why. I hope every man that says I like you doesn't let's chill you to death before you fall into a groove with another guy. See, you forgot what it feels like to be desired. I learned there's no orgasm without intimacy, so sometimes foreplay is required. Sometimes the simple things like reading to her and playing footsies be the little things that money can't buy her, and the little things that be so simple be the things that ends with you inside her. I mean, at this point, the bare minimum seems selfish. And knowing your worth is a reflection of how you get respected, and settling for less lessens your value when someone will value you as a blessing. Pedal stools are surface level when you're used to Mount Everest and having to ask for something when someone will give you something without having to ask be refreshing. Last night I went through our text messages and counted every heart emoji she texted me. And somehow feeling in love and being in love makes all the difference. That's why the next woman I give my heart to, she'll get the best version of me. I mean, looks is cool, but her soul gotta be nourishing to me. I mean, I've been a bad guy in relationships, so I've been healing and working on me. I take accountability like it's medicine, because dwelling on that pain is no perks in those things. Poem.
Okay, so that's a piece of the right man because I don't think that's all. He cheated us on that. Welcome everybody to the live. I appreciate your chat. Make sure you are following each other, engaging, tapping, sharing, and inviting. So the next poem I'm going to play is I Pray before we get into the list. Let me go backwards. And this is my piece. I pray this poem resonates in your heart. And when you think of me, you smile in the day and dark. I pray the sound or even the thought of my voice is branded in your memory when we are miles apart. I pray when you close your eyes and smile, you remember each whisper shared over so many miles. I pray you are encouraged by the sunlight and comforted in the moonlight. I pray you stand strong even when no one is there and it appears you stand alone. I pray your confidence continues to outshine all insecurities. I pray you remember you are a king. You never doubt those words and you shine bright knowing your destiny. I pray the compliments you spoke over me are received times 10 for the thoughtfulness, sweetness like dew on a field of dry grass, slowly but assuredly soaking in. I pray you remember our first kiss, that it means the same to you as it did to me. A moment I'm glad we didn't miss. I pray you understand what you mean to me. I'm ready to face the world, not alone, but with you, because here is where I want to be. I pray that Bunny and Clyde type of love is visible and doesn't hide from you, love. No groupie love, but recognize ain't no sunshine when you gone type of hugs. I pray you find comfort in those words for years and years to come. I pray when you reflect, it's not too late. I pray we didn't cross that line. It's a thin line between love and hate. I pray your heart forces corrective actions and recognition. Not I, but we are the ones. I pray the ties that bind didn't break, and what I continue to feel is not just my imagination. I pray the healed version of you finds a completely healed version of me. Shout out to that boy Capone for opening my eyes. Exploring love is interesting. I'm curious and intrigued with that reflection in your eye of me. Nichole Shirell, poem. Okay, so that poem was it was like an answer to the poem that he wrote. Thank you. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate it very much. Thank you, Dewan. So just, we are so creative with the ability to write like poems and stories, songs, and, everything. And you just never know who will inspire you. And his poem, that particular poem, was an inspiration for me because I had an opportunity to join one of his live streams and he broke down every word, every line. He went through the lines to explain the poem, which was really helpful. So if you are not following Matt Capone, you can follow him. He's very active on IG. So you follow his IG page, and he is in charge of Trap Poetry. That is his poetry show. If you are able to attend one, I encourage you. He's a dope poet, very welcoming, and he actually will, help if you want help or whatever the case may be. And I'm saying that, and I haven't even asked the man, but he will try to help if you ask him. So that's all I know. All right, so we are going to get into, I think what we're going to do is get into a piece from, no, what I'm going to do so that I can bring Kelly's poem up on my phone, I'm going to play this one first and then bring hers up. So this is a poem from Kira J, who... and it's called You Good My End.
Stripe and Square are quietly skimming 3 to 4% of every sale you make. It's basically a silent tax on your business. And it's...
There we go.
Yo, was you good, my nigga? It's been a minute since I asked you. Depression kicking everybody ass, so I ain't putting nothing past you. I know what everybody else, when they ask you, say you fine, you don't be wanting to unload because you don't think they got the time, but I got time today. for you to let it all off your chest. I'm not the friend you gotta call only when you feel your best. Talk to me. Relieve that stress. With me ain't no need to cover up. I know you be laying up with women that don't really give a fuck. See, you've been spending your days and nights entertaining different women to distract you from the fact that that chapter of your life is ending. Your soul's in search of something real instead of random options on your plate. Spending money buying dinner for bitches that don't even care if you ate. And after you bust that nut and leave, that's when you start to feel alone, sit in silence for 2 seconds, then call another on the phone. I'm noticing the cycle you in right now is damaging your mental health. You steady running from your growth, which got you running from yourself. So is you good, my nigga? I'm worried about you lately. You went from recreational vices to smoking, drinking, fucking daily, and every time you take a new bitch down, you thinking that's what it take to get through. Not realizing every time you lay with them, you lose a piece of you. So tell me, what is this about for real? What's really going on inside? What's all this Hennessy and pussy on your agenda supposed to hide? I mean, I think I know, but you gotta be the one to say it. Like, you not healing anything this way. All that does is delay it. Is it the money being fucked up? I feel you. But so is everybody else's too. Don't for a second think that this season is only happening to you. When the bank goes dry, I know it could feel like you out here heavy under attack, but you know what they say, you ain't a hustler if you can't lose it all and go make that shit right back. This is supposed to be our get back season. But you digging further in a hole, and everything that you keep trying to hide eventually gonna take a toll. And when you reach that breaking point and your head and heart are in the mix, you're gonna be left with all these wounds that the bag nor bitches cannot fix. So are you good for real, my nigga? Let me ask your ass again. I'm not them bitches in your rotation. I'm your motherfucking friend. That means I see you better than you see yourself, and right now I see that you down. So I'll publicly praise your name, black man, while I privately fix that crown. Let's have this talk behind closed doors. I'm not trying to scold you like your mama. I'm trying to force you to sit and face all of that unhealed childhood trauma. Because you know something is wrong and you got some stuff to figure out. And most of the things that's resurfacing are the parts you don't want to tell no one about. Yeah, I know that life is hard, and it's been especially hard as of late. But that's when you reach out to your tribe of people that can relate. You know what they say in the streets, you ain't got to explain what's supposed to be understood, but I'm not one of them people that's going to let that slide. I'm going to keep asking if you good. So is you good?
That's Kara J. Okay? Love her. Dope. She's viral. If you're not following her, her name is spelled Kiraj. You could catch her on tour. She has books as well. All kind of dope stuff. Okay, so I'm going to bring up... Hi, Lena. I'm going to bring up Kelly's piece. Hold on, y'all. I want to bring it up on because it sounds so much better from my phone. So I have 2 pieces from Kelly. And her IG is Call Me Kelly Poetry. So you can follow her. The first piece,
Is called
My Blood.
My Blood. When you say my blood, I think of kin, those that I let in. When you let your bloodline be the line that defines love, you're missing the point. Allowing you to anoint his and hers and theirs and mine, but mine are all those who embrace the sunshine, those who are humbled by God's creation, not those who draw lines of segregation. My blood covers, washes clean the sins of the Father. Your blood sees color and affiliation, dictated separation. And if you wonder why your table's empty and your phone rarely rings, it's that double-tongued song you sing. My blood, they are not my blood, you cry, as though that makes them undeserving. But aren't we all made equal by the blood of the God we are serving? Thank you.
Yeah.
So that was, Kelly performed that live at the W Hotel in Dallas, Texas. Her IG, for her poetry IG is Call Me Kelly, and that's Kelli Poetry. And the title of that piece was My Blood. And I really liked that piece because from what I picked up on it, it's basically showing the difference. Basically my blood is not just based on relationship. Right, it's based on a relation, not a relationship. So meaning that it is who we are basically on the same accord, thinking the same thing. But if you are divisive, then that means you're not of my blood. That's what I picked up on it, Kelly. Now you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I actually like that piece. That was dope. You know, y'all give it up for Kelly. Make sure you are following and make sure you are engaging. That was nice. Now, I'm not sure how long she has been writing, but I know that I met her on Mike Ginn. She was in helping with Mike Ginn's piece. And then also she got an opportunity to share. So I really like that piece. That says a lot. You know, a lot of people don't take an opportunity to speak about, you know, the divide and the understanding of what makes us together as a whole versus what makes us different. But if you're speaking anything that is not thinking the way I think and is speaking of hate or anything like that, then hey, this is not of my blood. So I like that piece. That was cool. Okay, so the next piece that Kelly has is called Soul Sips, and it's at Thrive Coffee.
You. Thank you, Mike, for getting us into this beautiful space. Much appreciated. All right, this poem is a fan favorite, so yeah. What is it about this body that says you can have it your way? This ain't no all-you-can-eat buffet. You may be loving it, but I still have a say. Do these full lips say that you can have all of me? That I'm hot and ready? Slow down, baby. I'm trying to go steady. I'm so grateful to be here with all of you. Thank you, Mike.
Oh, wait, Kelly, up here. Hold on. Oh, it's a piece
For
of
leading
it.
us into this beautiful space. Much appreciated. All right, this poem is a fan favorite, so.
Oh, we don't get the whole thing. I like that.
What is it about this body that says you can have it your way? This ain't no all-you-can-eat buffet. You may be loving it, but I still have a say. Do these full lips say that you can have all of me?
So wait, y'all.
That I'm hot and ready? Slow down, baby. I'm trying to go steady.
I was on Mike's page.
With all of you.
Lord, can you send me on IG the full thing on Mike's page? That would be cool. I like that poem. That was good. Okay. Okay, so Kelly's gonna send that. And then I'm going, while she's finding that, I don't know if Eddie versus Dre is still in here. He's in here. So let's see if we can get his poem so that he can hear it. I know he's in class. So this is Eddie versus Dre.
Really talk to him, man. Talk to him. 2026, happy new month, man. Going strong. Ain't going back. Going strong. Yeah. Eddie B. Love babies. I thought niggas was my dogs, but really they puss. I don't need dogs anyway, I forgot I'm a wolf. That makes sense, all them sleepless nights I had with the moon. Talking to the stars, telling the sky I'ma be there soon. Do you remember the rain? Yeah, I remember the rain. I feel free in the rain, I start hitting my dance. You don't really start to live till you start taking a chance. Falling tears water the seeds that was planted. And what a rose wasn't a rose, it was a god in human form. A poetic unicorn, prisoner of war, you see the pain on my uniform. I'm an Aries, I was born with horns. That's why I try not let the fire in me reach its boiling point. Cause celebrate, you a demon, I got demons too, but some things I ain't trying to glorify. I don't wanna celebrate what you niggas celebrating. This ain't a new year, new me, this is a new calendar with new calibrations. I thought niggas was my dogs, but really they puss. I don't need dogs anyway, I forgot I'm a wolf. That makes sense, all them sleepless nights I had with the moon. Talking to the stars, telling the sky I'ma be there soon. Do you remember the rain? Yeah, I remember the rain. I feel free in the rain, I start hitting my dance. You don't really start to live till you start taking a chance. Falling tears, water the seeds that was planted. Happy new month, niggas. Poem.
Okay, so Eddie rapping on there. Look, Eddie, I love it. I was trying to get you to play Black Boy Lost. I was just being funny on this one. Black Boy Lost. It's on your YouTube. If you want to send it to me, you can send it to me. You can send it. Now this is vibrant.
They be killing them with divine grace, with them hoes in place. They can never take your place. You switched up the frequency, did it with dignity, did it so easily, Hope you all in with me. Tell me what you need from me, and I'ma tell you what I need from you. And all I need you to do is vibrate. You're more than down to me. Yeah, you align with me. Turn up the frequency. Turn up the frequency. Turn up that fire too. Yeah, that's what I'm finna do. Switched up my mindset. Yeah, that's what I had to do. I had real dreams about you. Now I got you. It's true. Dreams do come true. Now I see. Now I believe. Yeah, you put the gold in order. Yeah, you put these hoes in order. I'll drown in your holy water. Don't worry, I'm going under. Happy new month, my love, cause it ain't a new year yet. Yeah, you be killing them with divine grace, with them hoes in place. They can never take your place. Switch up the frequency, did it with dignity, did it so easily. I hope you all in with me. Tell me what you need from me. And I'ma tell you what I need from you. And all I need you to do is vibrate. Vibrate. More than diamond. Yeah, you align with me. Mother lullaby. Vibrate. You're a vibrant vibration. Maybe the V in between Eddie J. Every day I thank the real content creator for creating you one of his greatest creations. That's why I write these words to you creative. Short poems.
I like that. Now, Eddie, you rap also, right? Thank you for the taps. Thank you, guys. You've got to be a rapper because I hear the cadence and I hear the flow, which, there's nothing wrong because I think that they say poets are really rappers, really, for real. So I hear it. I like everything you sent to me. Oh, so you used to back in the day. So which style do you like best? Rap or poetry? Or you said you just started with the poetry. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the taps. Thank you for the taps. Thank you for the hearts. You like poetry better. Thank you for the comments. Thank you, Jamila. Yeah. I love it. Okay, we're going to move along. I saw Sin pop in. She's in and out. If you guys had an opportunity to attend, I just know how to rap. I just do it for fun. Okay. Yeah, you got a nice flow. I like it. It's smooth. It's very smooth. Sin the poet, or Sin poet, Sin _ poet, I have 2 pieces from her. I only played one on Saturday. On Tuesday. Today's Thursday. So I'm going to, and they're both short. Since they're both short, I'm going to replay the one and play the other one. The first one is called Centro.
The complexities of me equate to a foreign language, something they just don't understand. Master of my own self, I write, then create the designs for my own plans. Spirituality fills my soul like words fill my mouth, and I erupt with emotion when attempting to contain all that I have inside. It burns like a wildfire. My desires will not go unfulfilled because I am. I learned to close my eyes to gain insight. I'm the sun shining at night. My life have always been fight or take flight, and I always chose to fight. And I'm not claiming to always be right because I'm sin, I'm me. They begged me to remain humble, but a low estimate of my own worth could never be. I am the greatness that you seek, given the divine knowledge to know that greater is in me. Genius mind, God is.
Okay, that was Sin Poet. The next one is Centertude. Sin is a battle rapper, poet.
A combination of the ocean and a prisoner. Both confusion and understanding. Weak, but yet the strongest I know. Willing to cross the thin line between scared and fearless. Left with no direction, but in charge of getting to the destination and in a timely manner. Wise beyond years and still remained in a learning and teachable state. The attempt to leave me lost and misguided failed when I found out the solution to my problems resided in me. I strive to conquer the war inside of me because that's the only battle that's worth any recognition. Galaxy surf to the birth canal, so I will always be my own competition. I do this with or without recognition. Engraved in my soul, spirit dances at the thought of happiness and mental peace. I sit amongst the crowd, but I still remain so far out of reach. I know that I don't belong. Ever loving and consistently evolving, destination still unknown, but the desire to quit is non-existent. Extraordinarily rare. For the same reason, there is a rise and fall of the sun, beautifully made and unexplainable, shine unattainable. I am.
Okay, and that is Sin Poet, spelled CIN _ poet. And you can follow, she's on everything. She's on all the platforms. So you can follow her, check her out. She's currently in a battle rap competition now. So you can check her out on YouTube. And she's going through the different stages, categories, tests, battles, I guess. I don't really know what they call them, but she is dope. She's dope. All right, so we're going to move along because I don't want to get caught up and have y'all here. Y'all like, girl, come on, play the next one. So the next one I'm going to play is from Artie Fox. Artie Fox is actually from Cave Gang. He is a rapper, but he also does poetry. So you can catch him on Clubhouse. I think Artie's Clubhouse platform was the very first one I joined before Mike. I joined Artie's. And then I got an opportunity to, you know, build both of those relationships out. Artie is so cool. He's in the DC area. I think his birthday is April. I was supposed to go visit him and for his birthday and do his poetry open mic last April, but you know, we had passing in our family, so I wasn't able to go. I'm gonna see if I can actually do my traveling in like end of March, April, so we'll see this year. So this piece is called By the Roses, and this is Artie. Okay, here we go.
dug in my chest and was finally able to pull it out. Mumbling I love you, but fumbling that love too. Wondering if I could actually live without. Now I'm searching for a space no person who knows me would dare to look. And all the bullshit and sad rhymes I accepted for myself. That's the shit that doubt took. So many lost times and doors closing. I'm like, fuck. It's all over. I tell my next ex before I start. Well, I left my heart right by the roses. So now 1,000 relationships pass and ain't no love flowing. That casket, it was buried in it because of photosynthesis. Well, those roses ain't showing. There wasn't a funeral or a prayer said. Instead, fresh scents lingering all over my fucking head. No choice but to put down the capes and accept emotions. There were drapes falling in slow motion. How long till it hits the ground? I didn't think I could take so far. My heart, my scars. I start. Picked up Mary Jane and it became a pal of mine. Not quite a rose, but a flower I decided to consume to waste some time. Just wait. Smoking and drifting. A place where I could consume to fix my mind. I was lying. Even some poems throw me off, like roses are red and violets are blue. Thinking, ain't that where my heart is? So fuck this piece too. I was steps away from stepping on the whole bouquet, but my heart made it a place I had to worship each day. I'm thinking, fuck. As quick as it came. The mess. Yes. It's all over. Into my next ex. Yes. My heart. Right there. Right by the roses.
If y'all don't know, this is Artie. That's Artie.
So for what I'm trying to do now, it's more like a restart. Kind of like a restart. So I don't see poets make videos. I don't see poets shooting. They be in little taverns doing shit. For me, this part is kind of bridging the game. Niggas make poetry and rap. I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna literally do both. You feel me? So I just want to make what it look like when niggas hear poetry, what they think different. They don't think of just Roses Are Red or Langston Hughes. They start thinking about niggas like me. Because I make poetry too, not just them niggas for real. So it's kind of like something new for real.
I like that. That was dope. That was so dope. That's Artie. Artie Fox. Cave Gang. All right. So we're going to move along because we actually got a little list here. The next poem I'm going to play was a request from Dewan the Poet. And it's Chev Dogs. Charm City Slam.
You see, I've always had this hunger about me. Like when I was a boy, my stomach growled like it had teeth. Like there was a beast beneath my skin just waiting to be unleashed. My mama asked the doctors what was wrong with me, and no kidding, they said, Miss Donna, relax. Your baby boy just got that dog in him, but my father's still the biggest dog I know. Like you could throw him a stick and he'll fetch a whole new family tree. Cheat on my mother with both the lady and the tramp, believe the puppies like garbage in the street, but I guess that's why they call it a litter. My mom has built a home of herself. And all he do is chew up the carpet, rip at the foundation like he resent the space we took up. And when you break a home, you often break everything in it. Now every time I leave, she check for fleas. She thinks I'm gonna go dog somebody's daughter and flee. She's looking for the animal in me because she has spent years searching for the human in her husband. I can't blame her for tracking the men in her life when all of her traumas got paw prints on them, because mine do too. And my whole life, we've been wondering what to do just to make him stay. Like the first time he came to one of my games, he said it wouldn't happen again because it wasn't worth it to watch a loser. I went from a boy to a golden retriever. I brought home a state championship between my teeth. I thought if I ran like a greyhound, I could bust the distance between us. While I'm chasing a relationship, he's still chasing pussy. And I wish that this was just something that a therapist knew about me. But being a dog is only dragging the skeletons out of your closet to bury the bones in the yard. I was 13 when my father told me that his father left him in Jamaica at the same age, left him to be head of a family. Now he's stuck in a cycle of chasing tail. 14, when I found out I got a baby brother who shares my same spots but can't call the same spot on Mother's Day, I learned a dog is bred. When the God in you gets turned backwards, when you have lived with this devil in your spirit, because you just want somebody to hold you and love you and tell you you're a good boy, so starved for affection. By the time it comes, you biting the hand that feeds you. This anger and emotional abandonment turning all your Michelangelo into Michael Vick. So now I fight everything because fuck everything. And my father fucks everything, so he just fucks everything up. But he tried to fight my mama one time. Like, her son ain't a boxer, ain't a guard dog who'll leave your body to rot while the cops come. If you think you gonna bully my mama, he grab her, I grab him, he grab a knife, and this is the tightest we have ever held each other. Until my mother becomes a leash. She pulls apart and screams how she can't call no dog catching police, but refuses to watch us turn the bones in the yard. And that is how you train a dog. You hit him with the newspaper. You up all those stories of black boys going straight beyond the therapy he needs, because ain't no safe space for us that don't look like a cage. And we don't even know the language to say how much this shit hurts my father and I. Done spoke 1,000 times since then, but we ain't never talked once. Because I know just as much as his blood hounds me that he a wounded dog too, howling at the moon, begging to know if all dogs go to heaven. But in case they don't, I pray our teeth grow dull. I pray our lungs grow too tired to growl, and all that damn dog in me and my father gets put down so we can finally just sit and heal.
Oh, wow. Now, Dewan the Poet, how did you find him? That was good. That was really good. I was not expecting that. That's my first time hearing him, learning of him. So his name is, what it says, Chev Dogs, Charm City Slam. That was really good. He fire. He's fire. I saw him. Really? He opened. I saw him. Really? He opened up? Cool. He dope. So he's in Atlanta? He definitely fire. I like that. It said unstable connection. Okay, I think the one is typing. That was dope. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play the next one. Yeah, he got some good ones. That was good. That was really good. Okay, so the next piece is...
I grew up on these streets. And here on these streets, we have dreams and aspirations, making innovations in devil's workshops. Here, hunger is the drive. And we only strive to survive here on the streets. Education is key, but what good a key where there are no doors for the poor? We dream dreams because dreams are free, but reality has a fee. You need teachers, you need books, you need to cook ideas that are off the hook. You need an unbreakable mindset that screams, I can.
What happened? It was just a snippet. I'm sorry, y'all. But that poem, Orange Poetry. I love her voice. I'm sorry it was only a snippet. This one is probably a snippet too.
Sisterhood sold up, then showed up so many times as insurmountable, holding me down
people. That's why even if I disagree with her, you never catch it on social media. I'm gonna say that shit again. That's why even if I disagree with her, you never catch it on social media. Face to face, I'm gonna go and meet with her. We don't do messy. We grown. We don't send no texts when we vex. We know it's too easy to get the tone wrong. We've been doing this for far too long. Some things are just amateur. On or off camera, we be a classic picture. Righteous and ratchet, a well-rounded mixture.
Okay.
My friends be fixtures in my life, lifting me towards the light on my darkest of days. At our age, we clear on what the value be. That's why even when she's tripping, I grew up on these streets.
Sorry, y'all. It was only a snippet for both of those. I tried to ease those in, but I love those poems. Now, I have a whole poem, I promise. This is Black Caesar. Black Caesar is out of Dallas, Texas. So I'm going to play this. I have one from him. It's called Collective Tuesdays.
Damn, you made the A-list?
They say when a bell chimes, an angel shall get its wings, but where I'm from, every time you hear chimes or sirens, there are no wings delivered. It's more like a black rose is plucked from his roots, piercing the soil of those too young to defend, but old enough to offend. I mean, beating babies, the image of teal. They try to dazzle me with fallacies of what I couldn't see. When in retrospect, what I couldn't be was free. You see, these bullets take the place of seeds and begin to grow graves of Afro turf where there was once a young black pot of gold. Sharecropped in succession on the backs of my ancestors and those responsible for our oppression, our melanin roots, too rich to emulate. Natural solution, extermination of Mandingo generations, one nigga at a time. But the question is simple: why does our presence create discomfort? Why is it black roses don't get the same treatment? I mean, do you live around here? Step out of the car, nigga, stop resisting. It'll only get worse and this body cam don't work. I'm sorry. I meant privileged nutrition, white roses are given. It seems fear of the unknown will leave you riddled with seeds as they tiptoe past stems of hate that cannot be explained. How do you prepare a black rose to accept its petals when society won't? Attempts to weaken ancestral roots, ensuring these systematic chains can never be broken. My son God finds a way to shine on this black turf. Born again in his likeness, God has always had bigger plans, yet we find ourselves fertilizing the wrong soil. Focus too much on journey, not enough on destination. Blossom, young black flower, blossom. Maybe this is my parable of the sower. My resurrection Sabbath, and they say roses cannot rise from concrete. Grass is always greener on the other side. It seems to me grass is greener where you water it. And roses will die if seeds are thrust into its body, plucking it from this earth. Maybe we'll call it a picnic. After all, ain't they always picking niggas and hanging us up for display? And someone somewhere said something about strange fruit. When I wrote this poem, I was smelling the roses. When I finished, I realized black roses and black people ain't so different.
That was Black Caesar. That was deep. Now that was deep. You can follow him on Instagram. Check him out. He is a viral poet as well. The next poem I'm going to slide on into is from Kara J, because I really like this poem. Is if I
would say it's like having another producer in the room that knows exactly what your song means. This is co-producer.
Commercial break. Here we go.
So this is not the story of how we end up together. No matter how much time it seems we're spending, this does not end with us walking down the aisle with no fairy tale happy ending. This is a tale as old as time, and I'm sure we've all played this part. In fact, this is a story of being in love with someone who will never love you back. At first, you wait around with hope, thinking like if you just give it time, the more they see you're right for them, the more that you could change their mind. But some things never change. No matter how many positive traits you flaunt, that ain't gonna make them fall for you if you're just not the one they want. Okay. And so you want to get over them. You distract yourself dating other people, but it always feels so out of place because none of it can equal to the way you feel when you see their face. You be so deep in your denial saying you're okay with being friends when you do anything to make them smile. So you get distant because you know there's a woman he wants, but you're never going to be it. So you think watching him love other women will hurt much less if you don't see it. The only way to really move on is let go. I wrote this letter to break free. And if I never get to love you, I hope you find a woman that loves you just as much as me. I hope she wakes up every morning and prays for you before you start your day. I hope you feel comfortable enough to tell her the things that you're uncomfortable to say. I hope she loves your family as much as you do and is a huge asset in your world. I hope you plant seeds inside her soil and she gives you a little boy and girl. I hope she cooks you all your favorite foods and loves your favorite movies too. I hope you never have to be on guard with her because she feels just as safe as you. I hope you never have nothing to prove because with her you feel no resistance. She's not there for your accolades or accomplishments. She just loves you for your existence, and I hope it's consistent. I hope you never have to spend another day wondering what being loved feels like. Because you deserve a love that's free from chaos, that real black movie rom-com type. And if I never get to love you, I hope the woman that does appreciates what she has, because you deserve to end up with someone who just loves on you so bad. And although I'm sad, I mean this with everything in me. This is not a new confession. I just want to see you happy for real. I've never loved you from possession. The only thing I possess is love for you and my desire for your peace. May you find the love that you're looking for, and may I finally be released.
That was so dope. It's sad, but it was so dope. Like, oh my God. That's Kira J. Also one of my faves. Little shameless plug. The one I actually got a picture with her and Matt Capone. She came to Atlanta. And I was there to do some poetry last January, actually. I need to find out when Matt's going back to Atlanta. That's closer. But, if not, then I'm going to have to go back to D.C. But anyway, here is Kira J. This is the last poem I have where it's called Ascension.
Lately, I've been feeling so lost. My soul is calling, but I can't hear her. When I wake up to my reflection, it's a stranger in the mirror. It's a scary feeling when your ratchet side no longer resonates. Listening to my old words, I find that she and I just don't relate. I don't even like the men I used to date. And I've been crying, feeling strange because I don't know who I am no more when everything about me's changed. Nobody talks about the grief you feel for someone who's still alive. Do you send condolences or congratulations when those old parts of you died? For so long, I just thought I was dying. Now I'm in the middle feeling torn. Because the old me had to rest in peace for this new version to be born. I think I hold back on my growth because I'm scared of what comes after. Turning the page isn't that easy when you don't know what's in that chapter, but I've seen what's in my old books though. I know what my old behaviors will get me, and I can evolve out of them patterns if the fears of the unknown just let me. They say you're gonna lose a lot of people when you start climbing to the top. And just because it gets lonely, it doesn't mean that you should stop. I've been so intentionally lonely these days. Because the path I'm on isn't meant for group conversation. For some eras of your growth, you can only bloom in isolation. So it's just been months of being by myself, locked inside my room. The caterpillar season ended and I was forced into my cocoon. In the beginning is confusion. And just when you think you're about to die, the chrysalis cracks open and reveals this butterfly. But the scary part of emerging is you don't know what taking flight brings. And everyone tells you change is beautiful, but butterflies can't see their wings. And everything happens so fast once you start moving with intention. You have to hold space for your evolution and give in to your ascension. You have to accept that you're not the you that you know and step back and see who's at the core. Because this person you're becoming is not someone you've met before, so let them soar. Let them become who they're meant to be, even if you don't understand it. Because a life that's lived in purpose ain't never gonna look how you planned it. It's 3 parts to every journey that start, middle, and end. And you'll never know what point you at until you're brave enough to begin. So go ascend.
Dope. Dope, 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 dope. Hi, OTM Black. Thank you for joining. That was Ascension by Kira J. And we will move right along to the next piece. This piece is from Dawn Donis. She is Adonis on IG. And you can actually follow her there. And it's called Love is So Stubborn.
Love. A flower I cannot hold in the winter. It will not bloom when I want it to. Love. The most fresh in spring. Returning the warmth I gave to it back to me. Love. A full moon I only get to see every once in a while. So I cherish the moments I have with love, and I just sit for a while and admire how love has encapsulated me, stunned me, learned me, grown me. Love is a funny thing. So I laugh a little harder now.
Okay, so I guess that's it. Disappointing. I wanted to hear more of that one. Okay, so the next poem, yeah, it was only a minute. That one was only a minute. She owe us a full poem of that. This is Saul Williams, y'all.
Patrick of vibrant dreams and to think of the girlfriend I was tempted to break up with because she slept too much. I now know they nurtured her there. They slept in packs, dreamt in cycles, nursed her in shifts, and became her on rotation. Unnamed every time she was named that she would not be known even unto herself. Undressed every time she was dressed that she would not be recognized anyone other than herself. They blindfolded her and spun her in circles that she would find her way here with no other means than her intuition, and she has come. I am a simple disoriented man in her presence. I wear my loincloth over my eyes and ejaculate too soon. Forgive me, Father, if I have sinned. I prayed to you and cupped the wind, and in doing so barred her entry into a century, 100 years of solitude. I will now pray with my hands outstretched with these psalms etched into my palms. Most beloved, I am certain of nothing more than your existence. 1,000 ants crawling under a log may find themselves exposed in my childlike search for you. My collie, flower, I'm eternally destroyed by your love. No longer am I eligible for any workers' pension. My friends laugh at me and talk behind my back. They say that you've changed me, and I am. I'm like a survivor of the flood, walking through the streets drenched with God, surprised all the drowned victims are still walking and talking. Maybe there's hope. I rush to each victim's side, sucking what I can of you out of your various incarnations, pumping their stomachs and filling them. To touch them is to touch you, to kiss them is to kiss you, my friends. Love is an art form, slightly removed from its element. And one may ask, well, what does this mean? I respond, I've made it up, but it shall be from now on. From now on, cities will be built on one side of the street so that soothsayers will have wilderness to wander and lovers space enough to contemplate a kiss. She kisses if she alone could forge a signature of the sun. I closed my eyes, although I never knew the difference. I stood before a brighter light, at lesser distance, and then a feeling, almost as if nothing were ever bound to be repeated ever again, as if history had been as masterfully created as the Great Pyramids, and to reconstruct or relive any given moment after stem from an understanding of how the pyramids are built from the top down. And if one can understand such majesty, one would also understand that pyramids were first made of flesh, and that kisses are portals, our sacred breath shifting through hidden corrals and passageways. I will find my way to eternity within you, when I can feel you breathing into me. I, like a stone gargoyle atop some crumbling building, spring to life, resuscitated angel. I sweep through city streets, my wings outstretched, making mothers clutch their young. And remember, and do you remember, dear ones, or has your history forsaken you? There are mysteries coded in song, chants sung round fires, all incantations calling forth this day. On this day, the drunks vomit in unison. The last night they drank from different cups. Children laugh and play, introducing their parents' invisible friends. A country girl smiles and two trees blossom out of season. Sea suns awaken, our mother has returned to wafers of uncertainty, one's title. Twice born of wooden ships, thrice formed to mother's hips, mother's ships, case tulips, a poet's garden. 2 for 5, the going fast, the future's bargain. That change, I heard my name, the river's parting. Hurry up, things bury up, the sun is darkened. Rivers like oceans, oceans like answers, questions in cloud forms, raindrops and stanzas. To be or not to see or not to. She had eyes like 2 turntables, mixed in between. My dreams and reality blend in ancient themes. The basis of Isis, cross-faded to Ankh. The beat drops like a cliff, overlooking my heart. 6,000 feet above sea level, 3,300 bodies disassembled. The head of my heart. 6,000 feet above sea level, 3,300 bodies disassembled. The head bone of Gibraltar roll out, nothing's new, no blood dyes the mohawk, only this time it's you. And you never loved her for what she possessed. You powdered her face and came on her headdress. Oil slick feathers, putrid stench waterbed. Mother Nature's a whore, said the shotgun to the head. And it smelt like teen spirit, angst-driven, insecure. A country in puberty, a country at war. The greatest Americans have not been born yet. They are waiting patiently for the past to die. Please give blood. Those crumpled tablets were to share a story with a burning bush. Where is that voice from nowhere to remind us that the holy ground we walk on, purified by native blood, has rooted trees whose fallen leaves now color-code a sacred list of demands? Who among us can give translation of autumn hues to morning news? The anchor man thrown overboard has simply rooted us in history's repeating cycle. A nation in its Saturn years that won't acknowledge karma. Where is that voice from nowhere, the ones your prophet spoke of? I hear voices of fear, disconnected from their diaphragms, dangling from coffee-covered teeth that spill into our laps and scorch our privates. There are voices from the sides of necks, some already noosed, dangling participles, pronouns running for sentence, serving life in corner offices and ghetto corners. Their voices are the same, dead to themselves, numb to the possibility of truth existing beyond that which they can palm in their hands, period. There are voices of elders, which seem to do no more than damage to our childish ways. For many households, wisdom no longer comes with age. So where is that voice from nowhere? That burning bush, that passing dove. I hear the voices of generals calling for ammunition, presidents calling for arms, and women calling for help. Where is that voice from nowhere? That God of Abraham. Can he be heard over the gunfire? The whiz of passing missiles? The cries of children? The crash of missiles? The crack of bones? Or is that his mighty voice? Your angry God craving the sacrifice of virgin generations, sons degenerate. Your holy books written in red ink on burning sands. Your prayers between rounds to no more than fasten the fate of your children to the hammered truth of your trigger. A truth that mushrooms its darkened cloud of the rest of us so that we too bear witness to the short-lived fate of a civilization that worships a male God. Your weapons are phallic. All of them. That dummy that sits in your lap is no longer a worthwhile spectacle. His shrunken pale face is your room for imagination. We have spotty and moving lips and pinned the voice to its proper source. It is a source of madness, a source of hunger for power, a source of weakness, a source of evil. We are exiting your coliseum and encircling your box office, demanding our families back, our culture back, our language back, our gods back. So we return them to the proper source, the source of life, the source of creation, our mother's womb, the great goddess. We will cut through the barbed wire hangers and chastity belts. We will climb in and incubate our spirits through the winter. We will wait for the degenerate course of your repeated history. We will wait for the past to die.
Oh my God. So that was Saul Williams. And that poem is 8 minutes and 55 seconds that they captured. Right? And so the stream actually continues. So I'm going to play the rest of this. Man. Saul Williams ain't no joke, buddy. He is no joke. No joke.
President of Archaeological Indifference, Vice President of Truth, Secretary of Statistics, Minister of Celebrity Injustice, chief of staff and serpent, blessed page turner of the great book of misdeeds and overestimations, bishop of the great climate war, minister of the deteriorating sky, baron of epic boredom and self-indulgence, all gathered notables, good evening. Recently I've been, hello everyone.
Okay, before I end with him, I'm gonna play. I did get the piece from Kelly, and I'm gonna play that piece.
Where can we find you?
Okay.
Anything else, Kelly?
I'm so grateful to be here with all of you. Thank you, Mike, for getting us into this beautiful space. Much appreciated. All right, this poem is a fan favorite, so this is the whole What is it about this body that says you can have it your way? This ain't no all-you-can-eat buffet. You may be loving it, but I still have a say. Do these full lips say that you can have all of me? That I'm hot and ready? Slow down, baby. I'm trying to go steady. What is it about these long legs that says drive through? I am not here to serve you. Does my welcoming smile have you thinking I could be your chick? Like I'm down for whatever, it's your pleasure. Is it the curve of my hips that's got you licking your lips? Well, you better think outside these buns, 'cause I'm only choosing one love. Better ingredients, better partner. Slow cooked to savor each flavor that creates this divine recipe. Bringing out only the best in me. Simmering over the seasons that brought us together. Tender as our insecurities fall from the bone. The fragrance of patience fills our home. Retaining and nourishing my dignity. Only then would I be honored to let you have all of me.
All right, Kelly. Okay, so that was the whole poem. I did send her a message and told her that we were replaying it now. So I think she had to step out, but I'm glad she sent that. I'm going to continue with Saul Williams. Let's see.
Recently I've been,
He's talking right now, so let me see if I can get
01, the whole, dogma and duty, hacking to destiny, hackers, Descartes, its relationship to doubt is a wire to fear. The slaves would learn too much, which is why, teaching a slave to read or write. Now, I know very well that, people from where I'm from were escaping to places like this. But, we're not delusional enough to think that everything's cool in Canada. I mean, we pay attention to all those missing indigenous women in the whole nine. I mean, we know what the fuck is going on. Nonetheless, all the more I think about, the fact that reading, teaching a slave or enslaved African to read or write was interdit, was something that could not happen. And I think about the Haitian Revolution and how when that happened in 1804, they were not allowed to write about it in United States in those newspapers because they had fear that maybe some,
Oh, wait. I just realized there are 2 poems I missed that I need to play those before I end with this. So these poems are actually from Roses. So let's play these.
Late Night Conversations.
Late Night Conversations
by
from
Roses.
Roses.
Act 1. Venting. As above, so below, so where are you, God? Because right now, all I see is these bills piling up. My stress is piling up atop embers of anger, and my patience is about as thin as a piece of paper, and I just got cut. As above, so below, so where are you, God? Because it feels like I see you about as much as my tears that I don't allow to fall, and then within the time that it takes lightning to strike, I have a brief moment of clarity. You never left. I just chose to look at everything to the left as if I could ever come up with a better plan than the 66 letters you left. You see, my ways are lies of comfortability I listen to in order to ignore the voice I hear calling me outside of the box and closer to the thunder. November 9th, 2022, the tears became rain, and they say real men don't cry, but Jesus wept, so who am I to crown my pride as if it shines? His tears washed my sins away. So I know progress requires the reflection of window pane along with water-stained cheeks in order for the soul to bloom. He responds, I still love you. Act 2, Confessions. I often confuse my pride for the sun, and then comes the fall, and I'm not one for heights. I'm still learning that humility doesn't have the viewpoint of a high horse, and dying to self is different from suicide. It's more like taking the shackles off my feet so I can dance, but if I can't dance in the spirit high off life, I'm low. Dear Rose, you are not alone, Lord. I don't want depression to remain an idol, leaving me idle without the gold. American idols are all dead and dressed up in green. Life isn't a game show. We treat it as it's spiritual warfare, and there's a conflict within my head. Lord, help me to remember the physical war is a result from the spiritual, and death is a curse born from sin but raised by internal bleeding that wouldn't cry for another 33 years. Lord, I don't want my selfishness to kill me before I get closer to the version of myself that you see. He responds, I still love you. Act 3, Praise. I know my obedience doesn't always show it, but I love you too. Thank you for allowing me to have an infinity of take twos, and hallelujah to a pure and righteous God that would touch my dirty rags just so I could be closer to Him. His peace, His patience, and His love surround me so much so that if I just fall, nothing would ever harm me. If I would just fall, the fruit would fall and His Spirit would defend me. So I fall with faith to my knees and pray through the good just as much as the bad. Why is it so hard to fall? And even when I hesitate to jump, I'll still sing the name Jesus. P.S. Help me not to question where you are, but where I am with you.
Okay. So the final poem from Roses is Fly Me to the Moon.
Fly Me to the Moon by Roses. Poetry is being teleported to a moment and borrowing everything that encompasses that emotion. So, rocket ship me to space so I can be in awe, forgetting about all the space you left in my heart. It's a random day I can't remember, and my watch is saying it's 1:23 p.m. Such a random time until my subconscious whispers to my brain that every day at 1:23 p.m. I
still think of you because the last time we were together in silence, for some reason, I let my words speak. The nervous vibrations made their softness kiss your earlobe and say, gosh, you fly me to the moon, laying here on the couch next to you while your eyes drowned out the sound of the TV is like resting on clouds. Have I felt the clouds? No. But I felt you. I felt the gravity leave when our eye contact becomes body contact. I'm so high, there is fog in my contacts, so I just feel your arms hug me the same way my bed does every morning when my eyes prefer to open to procrastination first. I think everything should just be second when it comes to making seconds last longer. With you, my third alarm goes off and the drowsy thoughts remind me how I want to hold you closer than your favorite hoodie does. I'm jealous because the hoodie leaves space where my arms could cover. You're gone, but still exists in this mental space of my mind when I want to smile and then cry, like there's no gravity when I look in your beautiful bright moon eyes. You told me that you could only stay for a little and then asked for the time. I looked at my watch and it was 1:23 p.m. and you rushed to your feet yelling, I'm late. Then I wake up at 1:23 a.m. It's late, but the moon keeps smiling and all I see is you. Yes, I wish I could get 8 hours in the daytime.
All right. Now that was Roses. And you can find him on all social media platforms. He's also on YouTube, has books, so check him out. Now, I'm going to go back to, well, actually, wait a minute. I forgot about a piece. 1 second.
I wrote this on the plane today. It's called If You Let Me.
If You Let Me by Dewan the Poet.
If you let me, I'll show you the world you never knew existed. Cupid's best kept secret. I'll change my quiet ways and be the loud in every room for our love. I'll speak up for us, for you trusted me. I'll be everything you dream I'd be, but only if you let me. I'll remove those resting faces I hold so dear, a smile worth melting. I'm talking that one ice cube in hell for you, but still in God's name I do. When you're feeling like the world is just too much, I'll make you forget that you're in it. Soft as a mystic rain, I'll release pain for you. I sigh over leaf. I'll remove thunder for you, but only if you let me. Dear love, I've been waiting a lifetime to take the same breath as you, and I'll spend forever taking yours away. Como la flor, con tanto amor, only if you love me, more and more and more, but only if you let me. Thank you.
I know y'all heard me screaming in the background. That is Dewan the Poet. Extended version coming next week. Period. Extended version coming next week. Y'all heard him. Y'all heard him. And let me see. He has another one. 1 second.
I wrote this.
1 second, y'all.
Dear you. One day I'll be invited. They will cheer when I enter. Dual faces will smile again. The night will flourish. I will be ominous. I won't be ominous. One day I'll be desired. The love will be honest. The malice won't exist. I'll be a treasure. I'll even be missed. Life will relinquish my mistakes and pardon me of my sins. I'll be faultless in your eyes, and it'll all create sense. Just one day, before I set seed, I'll position myself first. Take the scrapes of my past and smoke them into my future so they can only exist in ashes. I'll be the light. I'll be the shine. I'll be everything I knew I could be. I'll laugh and mean it, smile and believe it. I'll be the truth. I'll be the beacon, the heat in the cold streets you sleep in. I'll be beaming. The sun will act to partake in our meetings. We will win again and again and again without reason. I swear to you, the world is ours for the breaking, for the sacrifice that I'm creating. I want to be a blessing forever in demonstration. Dear you, this is only the beginning. Thank you.
Oh, yes. Goal is 10K. Oh, my God. Thank you, Money Gang Mikey. Maserati Mikey. That was Dewan the Poet, and you can find him on Instagram. And also, you see him in the comments, Dewan the Poet. So, make sure you guys are following, engaging, all that good stuff. Tap. Follow, share, invite, gift. All engagement is appreciated. Thank you kindly. Okay, so my next, should I share some? I guess I'm going to share. I'm going to share because tonight you actually had an opportunity to hear different styles. You had an opportunity to hear poetry without music. I like to refer that as traditional poetry or a cappella, and also poetry with music. You've heard different types of music that accompany the poem. I'm more of a crossover poet, so my goal is for my pieces to be played in a club that you can dance to. But I also want more, like Love Jones type pieces. I am working on a new album to be able to bring some of that to you. So I'm going to actually play the latest piece, which was recognized by I Am Breezy with Bloom Talk Radio. Is one of the pieces that he really liked. He mentioned Disrespect, What If, and I Pray. And we heard I Pray. He listened to the latest release. So my poem that actually is like the biggest piece for me is a couple. I Pray is a big piece, but also Migraine is a big piece. And then this other piece, which is What If, I'm going to play that because also there was Americana's grandson actually added this track to one of his posts. And I'm thinking, okay, because, we may have a post and we're like, but other people resonate with the post. So I'm going to play that. If I can pull it up. It's not included in my list, but I'm going to add it. It's called What If. And here we go. Oh, good.
Cloud Hoppers Music.
Oh, and this beat is from my brother Steve. What if you really believe you are kings and queens? You saw yourself accomplished, certified, fulfilled in your destiny. You walk with certainty, head high. You stop passing the bulk and talk with pride. You live life every day as if it was the last. You stop saying but tomorrow and took responsibility for your sorrow. You believe the words that speak life and offer hope. You realize you are more valuable than all the drug smoke. The little girl with those bright eyes could walk throughout life protected from break, hurt, and pain. The little boys with similar eyes could do the same. What if we really believe we are kings and queens? We saw ourselves accomplished, certified, fulfilled in our destiny. We believed we are great, and man has no control over our fate. We stepped with a strut, shoulders upright. We prayed instead of participating in a fight. We loved our hair and our nose. We lived every day for ourselves, unbothered by another soul. What if I really believe I am a queen? I saw myself accomplished, certified, fulfilled in my destiny. I walk with certainty, my head held high. I stopped passing the bulk and talk with pride. I live life every day as if it is my last. I stopped saying, but tomorrow. I learned from my past. I believe the words that speak life and offer hope. I understand the drugs smoked are a facade offering false hope. Now that I know I am a queen. Poem. Oh, good job with the heart. That is amazing. Okay, so I have to make sure that I play this next track, which is Can't See, which has a feature on it of Money Gang Mikey and my Gigi baby, Zane Messiah. It is called Can't See. And here we go.
Can't see.
It's like
Can't
one of my
see.
favorites.
Say, Gigi.
Hey, yo. They say they didn't see it from me. I said I see it for myself. I create, design, and manage concepts from that inner stealth. The words in my head circle like prey. Protect my mind and I smile every day. All I have is me, like Jeezy said, love and loyalty. So protecting me is top priority. Blood is thicker, water is quicker. We'll die waiting on a rat to turn into a cat. Disrespect so loud, whose head in a cloud? The apology gotta be bigger than that.
Say it, Daddy.
Hey, I got nothing for a hater, no for getting paper. Staying to myself, if it ain't money, see you later. I got 4-5 ways to get it done on the daily. No talking, pay me. Flowers, save me. I can't see you if you lazy, only seeing when you pay me. I've been known around the city, if I pull up, they'll praise me. If you put your mind to it, when you finish, it's amazing. She knowing I'm the boss, but it'll kill it just to say it. Say it, say it, say it.
Say, Gigi.
Bottom line, you see me, but you don't know me. You hear me, but you can't comprehend. Life lessons placed on a different plan. Eyes blurry, life living. I do this cause I can. True power is what you give yourself. Allow no one an opportunity. Can't dismantle your mental health. Believe and know your worth. Time is only up when they lower you in the dirt.
Because we're Money Gang Mikey.
Zane Messiah. This is epic. Point. This poem always makes me want to tear up a little bit. He sounds so cute. Epic. He sounds so cute. Okay, so I'm also going to play this piece. Hey, yo, I once believed there was no limit. I could do anything and be covered by my Savior's blood. I thought the rules he spoke of were for others. It wasn't for me. How could it be? But for those who wasn't covered by his love, I would say foul things daily and maybe even on occasion, you know, I cursed in church. I would, party all night on Saturday. And either sleep in on Sunday or stagger into the house of God not completely sober. Thinking all along I was okay, cause he died for me, I got a right to this place. Oh, I know you not sitting in my seat. I sit there every Sunday, pastor expect to see me. Even with all that bad attitude and disposition, I just knew he continued to forgive me regardless of the situation. Quick to say God knows my heart, and yes, to that I agree. He knew just how black and cold it could be. Despite my inability to ask for forgiveness and repent, thinking no limit because I proclaimed, decreed my love for him to the end. Then one day, not long ago, I learned the truth about how I continue daily to abuse you by my actions and my deeds. My behavior was just as bad or even worse than the behavior of the Pharisees. I was living a lie, dishonored the Christian creed, bad and not a representation of you. A privileged Christian, always singing, Jesus, Jesus. but never really willing to give up the things of the world. You know, that true sacrifice. I wanted it all, not just the cake, but I also needed that rice. Not only did my heart ache when I learned of my mistakes, but what about all my examples of wrong? What about the people who watched me? Who did I lead astray? Lord, forgive me. So now I write, and I write, and I write, and I write, knowing I have much to do in this fight. I pray that your true message of salvation is spread all over the world. For me, ain't no rest. It's only dedication, because now I am truly a Jesus girl. Okay, now this one I had to touch it real fast. This is called Muse. And it's a little different. It has a different flow. And I actually really like it. Now, I want y'all to pay attention. Kane Carter ate this piece, this intro with the walking, the footsteps into the room, with the people getting louder. She ate that. She created that and ate that. She ate that. Okay? Ate it. Ate that. Ate it. Created that beginning. She ate that. That's why it's one of my favorites. Excuse me, I saw you from across the room. Immediately I became enthused. I have one question. Will you be my muse? I'm here seeking inspiration for this love poem I find hard to write. Words just escape no matter the time, day or night. Considering other options, laugh out loud, there are none. My heart knows what it wants. Funny how many souls flock, but bam, in a room of 20, turned into only one. I know you're shocked, but those eyes and that smile, sweetly resting on your face, so irresistible. Tell me you're curious, and maybe you're wondering if you should run. Don't worry, there's no need for anyone to catch a case. Just answer me and let me know. I think you're my last hope. I need, no, I implore. I don't need more time. I don't want to explore. Will you be my muse? Please disregard the pushiness. This longing I feel for you. It hits different. Nothing compares. I just want you. Be my muse. It could hurt, but not in a bad way. Trust the process, and the callous heart and heart will melt away. I'm here seeking inspiration for this love poem I find hard to write. Words just escape no matter the time, day or night. I saw you from across the room. Immediately I became enthused. I have one question. Will you be my muse? Poem. Okay. I really like that poem. The whole flow is so cute. And actually it's really a good piece to add to for like Valentine's Day and all of that. So that's really why I wanted to go back to Texas, because Mike always has like a Valentine type theme. And when I perform without the words. So I perform to my instrumentals. So it's, you know, it's kind of like really a whole vibe. Like you just create a whole different vibe when you could just use the instrumental. So anywho, now I'm going to play this poem, which is He Said, and then my final piece will be Migraine. Now, and it's interesting because Migraine was directed by Money Gang Mikey. In the video, which is on YouTube, Crystal, who's in the live, is in the video. Dewan the Poet, who's in the live, is in the video. Is anybody else in here that's in the video? Nope, that's it. That's it. But yes, thank you, because I see we're at 10K, 10,700,000 hearts. I appreciate that. I appreciate the gifts. Keep tapping, keep following, keep sharing. Make sure that you join me on Tuesdays and Thursdays here on TikTok for the Poets List. 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time to 10-ish p.m. Central Standard Time. But during this time, we have an opportunity to listen to poetry that you want from the original poet. You submit and we play it live. Listen to it, enjoy it. You know, it's a review. Or poets that you love, that you want us to listen to, that we may not have experienced. So we welcome all poems that you want to submit. You can send a message here on TikTok. You can DM me on Instagram. You know, all that good stuff. You can send your links to IG. You can send your links here, I guess, to TikTok too. And you can send your links to YouTube so I can create a YouTube list. Now, I'm going to play He Said, which is another Christian poem. I like to show my versatility. And it's also a cappella. And then I'm going to end out with Migraine. So, you know, if you're not following, please follow. If you have not seen the videos that I have, I have videos on YouTube. That is Nichole Shirell. Check those out. You will love them. All of them are a dope experience. So, here is He Said. Blessed is the blessed and curse is the curse. Blessed is the blessed and curse is the curse. He said, I see you and I got a plan for you. Your passion, your vision, come with me and I'll show you what you got to do. Blessed is the blessed and curse is the curse. He said, I know you're tired and you can't think clear. Vultures far and vultures near. Do what I say and keep your pace. You ain't gotta run, steady is this race. Blessed is the blessed and curse is the curse. He said, I am your energy. I cover all strife. Keep your mind on me. This is not your life. Blessed is the blessed and curse is the curse. He said, I keep your peace. I provide rest. Focus, lock in, tunnel vision. I always win. Blessed is the blessed and curse is the curse. He said, no worries, no doubt. Only faith fuels this cloud. Now go, move forward, straight to that place. No one can snatch you. I give you my grace. Blessed is the blessed, curse is the curse. Blessed is the blessed, and curse is the curse. He said, no, God said, I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse. And all peoples on earth will be blessed through you. Genesis 12:3. Period. Poem. Period. 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 Okay, so this is Migraine. And this will be my last poem. We will be back on Tuesday, 8 to 10. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 to 10. And then on Wednesday, I'll be live with the podcast, which is the Green Gas Gala. It's scheduled for Wednesday. So that will be this coming Wednesday, Tuesdays and Thursdays here. All right. Oh, and so today I also announced a upcoming venture that will be available the first Monday in February. More information will come, but it's called The Forum. It is coming soon, so look out for that. If you are not following my YouTube, make sure you follow my YouTube so you don't miss anything. Okay, so this is Migraine. Where is it? Hold on, y'all. There we go. I'm fighting a migraine. News bulletins of shootings all over my mind, overwhelmed spaz. Message money gang Mikey, panic praying, not my last. We need help solving these issues. I'm sick of MFs watching me to see what I'm gonna do. Get off your butt and do what you need to. Black Lives Matter really? But you too scared to share a post. Too scared to join a cause, won't even promote. Miss me with all that tissue. I'm applying pressure although you refuse to. I'm sick of the fact we're fighting the world. Sick of all the crime hurting our little boys and girls. They will always be our babies, no matter the age. Just like they are always human, although you want them in a cage. They say we must learn from our past, but we won't read, we won't vote. We say F Dr. Phil. I'd rather cry in silence than release the issue stuffed tucked away in my throat. The frustration I feel is just a phase. Every day I have to shake it off. Justice is my focus. Freedom in my eyes gaze. This migraine won't let up. Another baby gunned down. Murderers justified by some. We see you plain sight. Cocky, bold, no more hiding, no gown. This migraine, this is pain, this is insane. Can't even charge it to the game. My skin, your skin, our skin is black. Unity is key, ain't no going back. Now, I do want to add, ain't no going back. So if you were paying attention, I know y'all was paying attention, but in this piece, there is nature sounds. Thank you, Crystal. Nature sounds. So you hear the thunder, the lightning, the rain, and then the crickets at the end. And the crickets set a flood. Basically, I dropped the whole mic on them, Pootie. The whole mic. Boom, bam, pow. Thank you for the gifts. I dropped the whole mic on them with that one. That is like one of my favorite, most requested pieces, migraine. And there's a whole video. The video is so dope. Crystal is in that video. DeWine is in the video. Money Gang Mikey directed the video. It's actually a piece that is talking about just everything. It's talking about black on black crime. It's talking about racial issues. It's talking about everything. So, yes, tap the screen. Look, now to go 1,500. So I'm going to have to do another poem. Goal is 1,500. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we got to do another poem. Okay, well then, since, the goal is 1,500 now. Thank you, Maserati Mikey, a.k.a. Money Gang Mikey. 15,000. Okay, so anyway, OTM Black asks, when is the next time you perform? How you get a ticket? OTM Black, I'm performing. You can send a cash app. Nichole Shirell, you know how to spell my name. Anyway. Look at the request. I love it. Okay, so love and happiness. Ooh, Lord, that's a little bossy. Love and happiness. Okay, so love and happiness it is. Okay, here's love and happiness. Oh, you can't do that? I'm so sorry, TikTok. Because I don't know all the rules. Thank you. Okay, I'm glad you told me. Love and happiness. Truth is, it ain't always bliss. We endure, we overcome, we're knocking down doors. No one will take us out. We keep pushing, removing all doubt. If nothing else, we believe in each other. We are the keepers. They are our sisters and our brothers. So no matter what, we stand in unison. Refusing division, we got each other to the end. Their bitterness created a cohesiveness. We are united. No one will ever be able to comprehend. This love and happiness, truth is, it ain't always bliss. We endure, we overcome, we knocking down doors. No one will take us out. We keep pushing, removing all doubt. As long as we don't give up, the voices of our fallen will outshine the corrupt. So there it is, you know the vibe. Acknowledge the truth, you can no longer hide. This love and happiness, it ain't always bliss. It's a new way, vision forward, all open doors, a new kind of love and a new kind of happiness. Okay, what's the next request? Is there another request? I guess we can do no voice. Now, Love and Happiness also has a video out, so check that out as well. And Love and Happiness, let me see, who's in Love and Happiness? Crystal is in Love and Happiness. Money Gang Mikey is in Love and Happiness. Cassie and Jace is in Love and Happiness. Byron is in Love and Happiness as well. BJ is in there. I had to think back. And that video was shot at B Amsterdam. That was fun. That was a dope spot. Okay, so any other requests? Any requests? So if no requests, then I'm gonna play Great. Thank you. Great video. Okay, so I'm going to play no voice. Hey, Roses. We are the descendants of a passive generation. We take up the torches of the slaves they try to deface. We gladly tear down strongholds. We are mighty and bold. Suppressed or depressed, it's okay. Rest, my people, for we will conquer, although they think we are oppressed. We have to raise hell, not so they fear us. No, we are loud so that they clearly hear us. It is the silence that causes outrage. Secret envy founded on years of disgrace. The time is now, we cannot delay. Waiting passively led to the events of today. Stop rationalizing the wrongs of your ancestors who created systems to keep a race in its place. You say, but why? We say, stop questioning. You know the lies. Stand with us as we take back the respect you hope we would neglect. Forgetting is not the answer. Causing outrage is more than a cancer. Be accountable for the sins of the creators. Own what you did. Stop judging, being a hater. Brutality will never be excused. Our children are targets. Analyze the years of abuse. Change is required. If you want peace, allow peace to reside in you. We will no longer quietly stand by. We are standing our ground until the judicial system provides the same consideration for my brothers and our sisters as they boldly apply to you. We can no longer be silent, expecting to live free. Think about it. Silence fosters an attitude, a silent acknowledgement. It means we agree? No, never did we. The pain rips the hearts of our mothers and our fathers, of our sisters and our daughters, of our sons and our friends. Stop it, just stop it. I can't believe this does not bother you. Or is that it? That's the issue. It's no longer your past, it's you. Hey! But wait, so wait a minute, I just gotta give. So when I actually recorded this track, you know, my engineer is Kane Carter. But when I recorded this track, I did this track in one take. So, and she didn't have to play with any of the instrumental. When I finished it, it finished right at the beat was a beat that I leased. So the beat is not C. This was before I started getting beats from C. These three are from somewhere else. Then I started getting beats from C. So that y'all, okay, let me play something. I don't know if y'all doing poems in here. Yes, we actually have High Poetry by, what's that? By J.N. Jinky. Is that Jinky? Yes. So we do a poetry review every Tuesday and Thursday here in this space. You can send your link to me through, you can DM me your link and we will play it live so that we can enjoy your poem. You know, send a couple. And yes, please tap, follow, share, and all that. Thank you kindly. But it's Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time here in this live. And I'm actually, it's called, this space is called the Poets List. So we play different, various, all types of poetry in this space. And we welcome you to contribute and join and enjoy. We got about like 10 more minutes with a goal of 15,000 hearts. So, you know, yeah. So, so thank you for joining. That is so cool that you found this space. I'm gonna actually play a poem since Maserati Mikey asked about who made that last beat. The previous beats I have been sharing have been by C100 So I'm going to do this one, which is Lost, which is, I started to do a video to this. I may still do a video to this one because I kind of like this piece. It's really an intro piece. It's a short piece, but it's so impactful and powerful. So I'm going to play this. It's called Lost. In a world where opinions matter, I find myself struggling for air or even a sentence that cares. After spending so much time shouting for those rights were wrong, or is that wrong was right, I find myself struggling without a mantra to fight. I thought as long as I had something to say, my voice carried, held weight, and would never leave, never stray. Minutes pass, days don't last, filled with memories fade. Trapped in this void, last tired alone, but definitely not alone. Destiny escapes, threatened by eternal mistakes. So close, but so far away. I find myself thinking, don't give up. Truth is, I never stopped believing. I just became tired of those thieving. I only care about myself, missing the point, or maybe that is the point. It's not that. Tired of keeping this under a hat. Lost in thought, silent planning, regaining momentum, sticking to the commitment. Poem, Nichole Shirell. That one piece, so the one piece when it says memory fade and that beat drops down like that, he ate that. Ate it. He ate that. That's like my favorite, like the favorite beat. That part right there. Memories fade and the beat, oh my goodness. Look how bright, like he ate that. He ate that. He ate that. The beat, C100. And he's also on here as well. You can find him, but most of my beats are from him. And I think, okay, we did I Pray. How much time we got? We got 7 minutes. Anybody else got another request? Let's see. We can actually do the Disrespect remix. We did Can't See. Okay, this is the Disrespect remix. And the beat is from C. This poem has Open Jar, Sin _poet, Send the Poet, Red Plague, and myself. The next live is Tuesday, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. So I'm going to play Disrespect. This might take us on out. We will see. I hear the shoulders you stepped on rising to the top. May hold the backs of those who catch you when you drop. Block. Nichole Shirell. Disrespect is as disrespect does. Reminiscing of what was. The past is gone. Today is a different day. Disrespect is an evil and didn't come to play. Send the poet, wake it up.
You thinking that you had to do me dirty in order for you to succeed? Disrespect. Not knowing that I'm protected by a higher being. The traps that they set for me will be the very ones they'll be residing in. Snake motives and agendas will always be revealed. There's no hiding them. I make friends with all of my demons. I saw no resolve in fighting them. Disrespect. The attempt that they made to change me. Disrespect. Tried to put me in a box that I'll never fit in, then turn around and try to blame me. Disrespect. When you know who you are, they label you as hard to work with. I just wish that they would be honest and say that I'm hard to treat. I don't transform or fold. I never roll the train of what's trending. I stay to myself in my own lane. I won't jump in a crowd of one that's eventually ending. I can't be anybody but me. I let the actors do the pretending. No disrespect. No disrespect. No disrespect. No disrespect.
Disrespect is as disrespect does. Believing in change, tired of what was. Challenging the BS, sick of ignorant bliss. Plague G, let him know.
Disrespect me for protector of your feelings. Nah, more pain like a pilling. Came for whatever, but I'd much rather heal it. Pray your forgiveness. Opinion I failed you. I heard you not approving that. Sure, you can prove from that. If no bill would introduce, I can screw with that. Respect, you just may be losing that. Play.
Disrespect is disrespect does.
And I'm thinking, nobody gave me disrespect like the disrespect I gave to myself. Each time I accepted an apology that I knew they didn't mean. Each time I made excuses and went for what it seems like. I take full accountability. They say to heal a woman is to heal a nation, so I focused on the healing in me. The disrespect that I allowed showed in the many places that I needed to heal, to console. I take full responsibility. I will no longer disrespect me. I owe it to myself to break generational curses. I spread love through my verses and focus on the possibilities. I'm not getting trapped by the traps that they set. I won't let them disturb my energy. They dig ditches for me and wonder why I keep my nails dirty.
Disrespect is disrespect does. Believing in change, tired of what was, challenging the BS, sick of ignorant bliss. Open jar, teaching, bro.
Disrespect is something I refuse to tolerate. Disrespect is like hate, searching for purpose but pushing the oppressor sermon. You know what's disrespectful? Placing bioengineered chemicals in the temple of God. Not holding the door open for the light bearers of our nation. Lusting over low carnal desires instead of moving in higher spiritual purpose. How disrespectful. Constantly complaining, false claiming, being overly anxious. You know what's disrespectful? Watching BET. You know what BET stands for? Bogus emotional tactics. Paying taxes to fund destruction in our community and other countries. You know what's disrespectful? Sacrificing your soul for money. Disrespect is something I refuse to tolerate. Disrespect is like hate. Open job.
Disrespect is as disrespect does. Reminiscing of what was. The past is gone and today is a different day. Disrespect is an evil and didn't come to play. Poem. I love that whole track, y'all. I really love that whole track. Okay, now I'm going to play one final piece. But before I play the piece, I will do my little outro. I am Nichole Shirell, and this space that has been created is called The Poets List. We will meet every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time here on TikTok. During that time, we are reviewing poems that were submitted by poets or poetry lovers. If you have a piece you want to submit, it can be an original or it can be a poem from someone that you like their work. Send me a direct message with the link to the poem. You could send it here on TikTok. You could send it on IG. You could do a YouTube link. You could do a IG link. You could do, I guess a TikTok link. And we will play that during the next live. After the live is over, the next day I actually post a list of artists that we listen to. And, so that people can get an opportunity to try to find them, follow them, and all that good stuff. I'm going to end with the signature poem or the theme poem for this live stream, which is, basically Lyrical Smoke. And it is called Smoke. So that is my final piece. And then we'll say goodnight. I've been thinking without complaining, contemplating while maintaining, evaluating, let's smoke. Not herbs, but words, ingesting and investing into our soul. The thought of elevation causes brain spasms, understanding the level of consciousness, charisma. You not ready, clearly. Breathe slow. In, then out, this puff removes all doubt. Let's smoke. I've been planning and evaluating, seeing new levels, wrap my mind around this vision. My soul seeks completion. I am smoke. You feel this vibe? Moving slow, visuals, no more hiding. Puff, inhale, now exhale, long strokes. Gen pop access denied, limiting this level of natural high to you. I exhale, you inhale, mind twinkle, then twerks. Evaluation is your masturbation, no more, it's clear smoke. I've been listening intently, seeing through bullshit visibility, the essence of your soul exposed. Kindred, no spirits unfold. I've been focused on the collective, moving in rhythm to the beat. Blind then, but now I see free thoughts. Inhale, now exhale, no more pain, all hell, expel. This connection replaces, extinguish, fire builds hope. Clear your mind, see my soul, look past the smoke. Nichole Shirell, poem. All right, y'all, that is my time. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you guys later. Have a good night. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the engagement. Thank you for the gifts. I am humble and grateful, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good night.